What's going on, everybody? I'm Jason, and this is the InWin Chopin. I've had this case for about a year, and it's easily one of my favorite Mini-ITX chassis right now. So check this out. If you're thinking about building a Mini-ITX system, stick around because in this video, I'm gonna give you 4 reasons why you should choose the InWin Chopin for your next build. So this video is not about performance, thermals, or things of that nature. Obviously, that stuff matters when you are building a PC, but for my personal needs, I don't need a spec'd out system in a mid tower with RGB and the newest GPU. I personally like small form factor computers and single board PCs, so enclosures make a difference. And the InWin Chopin is definitely a favorite among small form factor enthusiasts. So let's get into this case and talk about why you may want to consider it for your next build, starting with the design. The Chopin is a very attractive case. It's made from aluminum and it weighs about 5 pounds. For size, it measures at 244 by 84 by 217 millimeters. On the top, you have the power button, 2 USB ports, and your HD audio in and out. The top panel has a mesh finish and you can fit a heatsink up to 43 millimeters in height. The bottom portion of the case supports 2 2.5-inch hard drives. Now, even though this case is small, there's plenty of room for cable management. If you plan on using those hard drive bays, make sure you route your SATA power cables first, then install your motherboard. And this is a great segue into my next point, which is the power supply. The Chopin ships with a 150 watt internal power supply. It's 80 plus bronze, so that's great for your home theater PCs or your typical workstation PC. And the great thing about the power supply is that it is not noisy at all. Now, this power supply is non-modular, but the cables are flexible, so it makes cable management quite easy. Now, with a 150 watt power supply, you might be asking yourself, what kind of system can I build in such a case? Well, let me tell you, there are a lot of applications for the InWin Chopin. The most obvious use case scenario for the InWin Chopin is the home theater PC. You can squeeze this in your entertainment center, plug it up to your TV, and you're good to go. Another potential application for the Chopin is a home NAS. A home NAS is great if you need to access files when you're on the go, or if you want to share files across computers. If you take, for example, 2 Western Digital Red hard drives, you can get 2 terabytes of storage in a small form factor. And of course, you can use the Chopin for a portable gaming PC. Now, the Chopin does not have any expansion slots, but if you go with something like a Intel i5 or a Ryzen G series chip, you can definitely build yourself a portable gaming PC with this chassis. And the final reason why you should consider the InWin Chopin is the price. For a while, the Chopin was not available in the US and you had to pay a pretty high price to get it. Now it sells in the United States in black for $99.99. So yeah, $99 will get you a chassis and a power supply in one package. Now again, the Chopin is one of my favorite Mini-ITX enclosures, and I like it so much because it's so small. Now, there are a lot of other great Mini-ITX enclosures out there. For example, the Dr. Zaber Sentry 2, the Skyreach Mini, and everything that Laser 3D makes is pretty awesome. But with a lot of those cases, you're gonna pay upwards of $200 just for the enclosure. And I'm not taking anything away from those guys, but you're talking $250, $275 just for the chassis and a power supply. With the Chopin, you're getting the chassis and the PSU for 100 US. I only wish that they sold the silver version in the United States. I don't believe you're going to be disappointed if you decide to buy this chassis. If you need a Mini-ITX system for a home theater PC, a lightweight portable gaming PC, or perhaps even a Hackintosh Mini, then the InWin Chopin is a great solution. But that's going to do it for me, guys. If you want to pick one of these up, I'll leave a link in the description box. I'll also have links to components I use in my personal build. I'll have links for a Ryzen mini build, and I'll also have links for a Hackintosh build. If you have any questions about the InWin Chopin, leave it in the comments and I'll try my best to answer it. And if you want to be extra dope, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more videos. I'm Jason, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.